Yo, what's up everybody and welcome back to the channel, guys. This is our week 3 recap video. As a matter of fact, this is our first recap video of the year. Usually I try to get this video out by Wednesdays, possibly Tuesdays. That's the goal at the end of the day, but today it is Thursday, so my bad on that. But however, we're still going to give you this video to recap what happened in week 3. There's a lot to talk about. And since it is actually Thursday, guys, I'm going to give you a preview of Thursday Night Football. As a matter of fact, my team plays on Thursday Night Football. As you can see, I'm not wearing them right now, okay? I'm not rocking no Cowboys because they disappointed me again. We're going to get into that. I'm wearing a Dodgers hat, but I am repping LA. I don't got a Rams hat yet, but I am repping the Rams. So don't get it twisted. Whose house? It looked like the Niners' house, but it was the Rams' house, okay? Let's get into the headlines of what happened in week 3, okay? Let's talk about the headlines of what went down in week 3, all right? Malik Neighbors has having a great start to his rookie campaign, looking really good out there for the New York G-Men. We go to Minnesota. Are they for real? I don't know. Sam Darnold looks for real. They're 3-0. Let's talk about them. Bo Nix and Denver, they shook Tampa. In Tampa, okay? They got the dub there. Andy Dalton gets the start for the Panthers this week. They ended up benching Bryce Young, and the Panthers surprised everyone this week. All right, we're gonna get into that. Kansas City, we talked about it last week, guys. The refs in Kansas City, they got a connection going on right now. We're gonna get into that one. And on Monday night, the Bills dominated and Jaden Daniels balled the out. We got a lot to talk about, guys, and let's get straight into it with the speedy recap. Run it. In these recap videos, I'm gonna do something called the speedy recap, which we're gonna throw all the scores on the board and we're gonna go through a couple of these games, go over a recap of what happened in them, just to give you guys a feel for what happened if you missed it, okay? And if you guys haven't seen it, check it out. So for week 3, let's check out all the scores. There they are, guys, on the board. Everyone who got the dubs this week, a couple good, interesting games down there. And let's get straight into this, okay? Let's talk about it. Green Bay, second week with Malik Willis starting, okay? Jordan Love is making his return pretty soon. Keep an eye out for that. Green Bay has been balling with Malik Willis. In 2 weeks, this guy's 25 for 33 on the passing. He has 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, 324 yards, and he has the Packers 2-0 ever since the injury. Actually, the Packers haven't lost since having Malik Willis start. They won this game 30-14. Will Levis is on a generational run right now. He's a big meme, and throw it on the board. 3 weeks, 3 awesome memes. Will Levis, keep it going. You're not playing good football right now, but you're giving us a great laughter. I'm sorry to call you out like that, but it's hilarious. New York, like I said earlier, Malik Neighbors is a hell of a receiver. This game was interesting. We had Cleveland start off really good for the first 5 minutes, really. And then after that, it was all Giants. It was actually a boring game after that. It was all Malik Neighbors. Check out this freaking touchdown, dude. Like, how this is amazing. It's just a show of what he has to coming in the future. He's going to be a great receiver in this league. Keep an eye out for Malik Neighbors. He actually leads the league in targets right now with Daniel Jones as his quarterback. So that's pretty mind-blowing. The G-Men get this one 21-15. They win. We move on to Houston versus Minnesota in Minnesota, and it was not good for Houston, okay? Stephon Diggs returned to Minnesota. Wasn't too good. Sam Darnold was just looking great. Sam Darnold's looking great. He had 181 yards, 4 touchdown throws in this game. He was just looking amazing. Aaron Jones is looking good. I don't know. Do you guys still think Sam Darnold's a bust? Like, you tell me. He's looking really good here. Houston just couldn't really get nothing going against this Minnesota defense, and we're starting to see this Minnesota defense is really legit. I mean, they already stopped the Niners. I mean, I understand the Niners got some injuries, but they already stopped the Niners, and now they stopped Houston. Okay, they got Green Bay next week. That's going to be another good game. We move on to Philly versus New Orleans. Saquon saved the day for the Philadelphia Eagles. I had this game marked as a shootout alert, and it was not that. It was all defense, and the Saints defense kept this one good. New Orleans on their side had 3 turnovers. The Philly defense didn't allow many touchdowns. New Orleans just simply couldn't get their offense going, okay? The Philadelphia Eagles shut them down pretty well, and Derek Carr pulled a Derek Carr at the end of the game. I'm sorry to say that as well, but you had a chance to win it, and you threw a bad interception. They lose this game. The Philadelphia Eagles win. Like I said, Saquon saved the day. They won that one 15-12. We're moving on to Carolina and Vegas, okay? Andy Dalton just freaking balled out, okay? They benched Bryce Young. In my opinion, I understand the benching, but I don't think we should move away from Bryce Young. He's not a bad quarterback, and I'm going to continue to back this guy up, okay? Let him develop, and we're going to find out what happens in the future. But Andy Dalton was going crazy against the Vegas Raiders, and the Raiders just simply couldn't keep up. At the end of this one, it was 22-36. The Panthers went into Vegas and just beat them. And on the Saturday video, you guys are going to see they ruined my survival pick. So, yeah. Thanks, Panthers. Big game again for Andy Dalton. Congratulations to you. Detroit, Arizona, another game that I thought was going to be really good, and it was actually becoming really good until the whole incident with the 2-minute warning situation. The 2-minute warning's about to hit. Detroit's trying to get a playoff. It looks like they got the playoff. If we really look at it, it looks like they got the playoff, but apparently the refs blew it dead. It resulted into the play continuing, but it was blown dead. Arizona got the return. looked like they tied the game. Then, like I said, the refs blew it dead, and a couple plays later, the Detroit Lions reached into the bag of tricks. And actually, Nathan, if you're watching this, shout out Nathan. Me and Nathan used to play football together, and this was a common play we used to run. He would throw me the hook, and I would pass the ladder off to our running back, and it works. And it also worked in the NFL, as you can see. I'm in raw, straight to Jahmyr Gibbs, take it in for the end zone. They won this one 20-13. We move on to another great game, guys. If you didn't check it out, San Fran versus the Los Angeles Rams was amazing, okay? Brock Purdy played amazing. Jawan Jennings, he went crazy. He had 175 yards receiving. He had the 3 touchdowns. Brock Purdy had a great game as well. He threw for 3 touchdowns to Jawan Jennings. And he had this freaking insane play. And guys, this is a grown man taking what's rightfully his. This is the true definition of getting mossed right here. Oh my God, what a freaking play. With all that being said, the Rams stuck around, did whatever they could do. They had no Cooper Kupp, they had no Puka Nacua. They just let Kyron Williams save the day for them. They stuck around. When they got the opportunity to win, they did. And Matthew Stafford dropped a great pass to Tutu Atwell, which set up the game tying touchdown. And then later they got the game-winning field goal. The Rams somehow, some way beat the 49ers 27-24. Whose house? I thought it was the Niners house. The whole crowd was red. I thought it was the Niners house, but apparently it is the Rams house, okay? Shout out to the Rams. Go LA. Sunday night football, guys. We had the Kansas City Chiefs, Atlanta Falcons. Really close game. It honestly was a good game. I enjoyed watching it. But it's another game that was overshadowed by the refs, so we're being completely honest. Atlanta was getting down the field, looked like they were going to take the lead late in the fourth quarter, and we had this play go down. In my honest opinion, it was pass interference. We have a DB attacking the player, not looking at the ball. As we could see, I freeze this picture. This is just me hitting pause while watching the video, guys. He's obviously there way before the ball. His head's not turned. This is a clear pass interference, and it wasn't called. Atlanta goes for it on 4th down, doesn't get it. They got a chance again later, and they didn't get the 1st down later to extend their drive. Kansas City gets bailed out again, 22-17. They win this game on the road. Somehow are 3-0. Actually, not somehow. It's the refs. The refs have them 3-0. And then on Monday night, we had Jaden Daniels just completely show us that he's that guy. And at the end of the game, Terry McLaurin wanted to call game, and Jaden threw it up to him. Game-winning touchdown. The Washington Commanders are now 2-1. And they are tied for 1st place in the NFC East. So, yeah, Dallas. So yeah, guys, that's our speedy recap. That was what we had go down this past week. Like I said, if you didn't check out the games, here are the rest of the scores of what went down. Pittsburgh versus Chargers, or the Steelers versus the Chargers was an interesting one. Justin Herbert did leave that game injured. Seattle's rolling still. Geno had 2 interceptions, but it did not matter. They won that game. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for our speedy recap. Now let's talk about what we learned from these past games in week 3, all right? So with all that being said, guys, a lot went down in week 3. We saw a lot of teams fall to 0-3. We see a couple of teams go to 3-0. What did we really learn, okay? We're going to start off with the Vikings. The Vikings are really good, all right? Excuse my language. The Vikings are really good, okay? Sam Darnold's really good. Sam Darnold's doing really good, doing just enough to get his offense rolling. The defense is really helping them out. They're playing really good defense right now. The Vikings are good, and as of right now, they are legit, okay? And speaking of good defenses, Pittsburgh, what did we learn? Pittsburgh's defense is still good. Ever since Mike Tomlin has been that coach, this defense has been amazing. Right now, they're 3-0 and stacking up wins. What else did we learn? Okay, a big one that we learned, a bad one that I learned. I had to learn the hard way. I learned this every year. I already knew it coming into the season, but Dallas, we learned that anyone could run all over them, okay? Dallas needs to fix something quick because this run defense is horrendous. Move on, the Rams. LA, they got some fight in them, okay? They have no Cooper Kupp. They have no Puka Nacua. Half of their freaking line is out. As a matter of fact, I think their whole line is out. They got injuries left and right, and they're sticking around beating teams like the San Francisco 49ers. There's still a lot to learn. We're just past week 3. We're going to start week 4 this Thursday, today. And we still got a lot to learn so far, but thus far, that's what we know through 3 weeks of football. But yeah, that's what we learned for week 3. That's going to do it for our recap for week 3, guys. And with that being said, let's get right into Thursday night preview, and let's get into it, okay? Like I said, my team's on Thursday night preview, so let's see if we could get the dub. Let's get straight into it. Go. Okay, guys, so for Thursday night football, we got an interesting one, okay? We got the Dallas Cowboys going to New York to take on the Giants, okay? This is a game that's usually all Dallas, but at the moment, both teams are 1-2. Okay, the Giants just won their first game, so they're on that bit of a high right now. Malik Neighbors is going crazy. We're starting to see through 3 weeks of football that Dallas does not have a good run defense. And when you're getting ran over with the run, the pass gets open. And what are the Giants going to do? They're going to run the ball and Malik Neighbors is going to get open. That's my expectations on what the Giants will do today, okay? Can the Dallas Cowboys get right and stop this today? I personally think they should, okay? That's the expectation. Dak Prescott is 12-2 against the Giants in his career. He's on a 12-game win streak right now, hasn't lost since his 2 games he lost in the rookie season against the Giants. This is going to be an interesting game. This is gonna tell us whether the Giants are going to be able to make a little push to try to get a little better and look better than what they did last season, or are they going to look the same old Giants, and are we going to see Dallas finally get right and show that they're able to progress throughout the season, okay? This is a big game for the Dallas Cowboys, in my honest opinion. Cowboys need this one to get right. The Giants, though, like I said, you pound the ball, you get success in the run game, it's going to open up Malik Neighbors. My prediction on the game, though, I got Dallas getting right. I do have them coming back. The offense is going to look good because of CeeDee Lamb, and I think this is the game where CeeDee balls out, and I got the Cowboys winning 33-20 in this one, okay? They're going to give up a couple scores on the run. I guarantee you that. That's going to open some things up for the Giants, but eventually it's going to be all Dallas. Like I said, 33-20 is my prediction. That's our Thursday night football preview, and that's going to do it for the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, smash the thumbs up. Like I said, I'm going to try to get this video out a little bit earlier. This one might be separated. We might do 2 separate videos, a recap and a Thursday night preview, but I felt it was better to combine them this week. And yeah, that's going to do it for the video. Like I said, if you liked it, give it a huge thumbs up. Make sure you share, subscribe, like, comment your favorite team. We got another video coming out on Saturday to preview the Sunday slate of games, and I will see you guys then, all right? But until then, peace.